University Challenge. Asking the questions, Amol Rajan.
Hello and welcome to the first match in round 2 of this year's University Challenge. This round is in many ways the toughest stage of the competition. Every match is a straight knockout with no second chances. If tonight's teams want to make it through to the quarter-finals, they have to win. This year's team from UCL lost their opening match against the Open University, but their score of 175 points proved to be one of the highest losing scores of the round. This earned them a repechage match against St Andrews, which they won by 215 points to 105. Across both those games, they were strong on literature generally, Shakespeare in particular, and classical music and human biology, but less confident on Roman history and dinosaurs. Let's meet them for the third time.
Hi, my name's Callum Jack. I'm from Sutton in South London and I'm studying for a Masters in Science Communication.
Hello, I'm Josh Mandel from North London and I'm studying a Masters in US History and Politics.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Olivia Holtman-Entwistle. I'm from London and I'm studying for a PhD in Human Geography.
Hi, I'm Sanjay Prabhakar. I'm from London and I'm studying for a Masters in Science Education.
The team from LSE are here tonight, having beaten Leicester in their first match by a comfortable margin. Leicester were good on the buzzer, but unlucky with their bonuses, whereas LSE scored steadily from start to finish and, at the gong, had 235 points to their opponent's 100. For such a specialist university, they demonstrated a wide range of knowledge, answering well on film and television, South American geography and the science of batteries, as well as, of course, economics. Let's meet the team from LSE once again.
Hello, I'm Albert Yin Chunyang. I'm from Singapore and I'm studying mathematics and economics.
Hi, my name's Grant Dalton. I'm from Richmond in North Yorkshire and I'm doing an MSc in Economic Policy for International Development.
And their captain.
Hello, I'm Sebastian Bramley. I'm from Esher in Surrey and I'm reading history.
Hi, I'm Christina Jiang. I'm from Liverpool and I'm studying philosophy and economics.
Right, guys, feeling good?
Yeah.
Right, fingers on buzzers, here's your first starter for 10. What given name links all of the following people? A writer and social theorist born in 1802, whose works include illustrations of political economy and notable translations of Auguste Comte.
LSE Nyang.
Green?
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. A philosopher and feminist born in 1807, whose works include the enfranchisement of women, and a US abolitionist born in 1822, who is estimated to have led around 70 enslaved people to freedom.
UCL Holtman-Entwistle.
Harriet?
It is, yes. It is, of course, Harriet. Your bonuses, UCL, are on US music critic and historian Jeremy Eichler's 2023 book, Time's Echo. Time's Echo is a study of the influence of the horrors of World War II on major works of classical music. One of Eichler's case studies is A Survivor from Warsaw by which Austrian-born composer?
Is Schoenberg?
Schoenberg?
Is he? I don't know where he's
Austrian?
born.
It's plausible.
Should we go for it?
Yeah.
Schoenberg?
Yes. Eichler also discusses the Metamorphosen, scored for 23 solo strings. It is a late work by which German composer, whose earliest compositions date to the 1880s?
Richard Strauss.
Richard Strauss?
Yes. Another piece that Eichler examines is the War Requiem of which British composer?
Benjamin Britten.
Yep.
Benjamin Britten?
It is indeed, yes. Let's start the question. On the 2022 Sight and Sound list of the greatest films of all time, what is the highest-ranked animated film? First released in 1988, it centres on young sisters Satsuki and...
UCL Jack.
My Neighbour Totoro.
It is indeed, yes. Your bonuses are on amines, a class of nitrogen-containing organic compounds. In each case, give me the name of the amine based on the description provided. First extracted around 1805 by Friedrich Serturner from the plant Papaver somniferum and named after the Greek god of dreams, an addictive narcotic alkaloid that is used for relief from severe pain?
Morphine. Morphine?
Yes. First obtained in 1826 by the destructive distillation of indigo, a primary aromatic amine with the chemical formula C6H5NH2. It is used to make dyes, drugs and other industrial chemicals.
For aromatic, it would be benzene, but so it's like
The NH2 is ammonia, is it?
Yes.
Well, I think that makes it the amine bit, the nitrogen, but Is it like
Is it something
benzamine?
coloured?
I don't know.
Well,
comes from
because
India, I don't
indigo,
know.
something blue. I'll just say benzene.
Or maybe benzamine, like if it's
Yeah.
amine.
Do we,
I don't know.
benzamine?
No, it's aniline. Finally, a hormone that is secreted mainly by the medulla of the adrenal glands and typically is released during acute stress. It functions primarily to increase cardiac output and to raise blood glucose levels.
Adrenaline?
It is adrenaline, yes. Let's start with a question. Along with Graham Mitchison, who published a 1983 article in Nature entitled The Function of Dream Sleep, where he proposed that a major function of dreams was to forget memories formed during the day, a concept that he called reverse learning. He's better known for his work in Cambridge, where he formulated the so-called central dogma of molecular biology, and where his research led to the discovery of the structure of DNA.
UCL Jack.
Crick?
It is Francis Crick, yes. Your bonus is then, UCL, 3 questions on the flags of the autonomous communities of Spain. In the centre of the flag of Andalusia, which mythological figure is depicted standing between 2 lions with columns on either side of these beasts?
It's presumably going to be Hercules because of the pillars of Hercules.
Hercules?
Yes. The flag of which autonomous community bears a coat of arms that includes an illustration of the conquest of Seville in the 13th century by Marines from the region and of the steels notably left by its pre-Roman peoples?
Could it be Basque? I don't...
No, I don't think they conquered Seville.
I'm trying to think of autonomous regions.
So it's
but...
Catalonia.
Valencia.
Is that an autonomous region?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, that makes...
Was the last one Valencia?
No.
No, the last one was
Andalusia.
Okay,
There's Galicia as well. I mean, I don't know.
I leave it to you guys. Galicia sounds...
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Galicia.
Galicia.
It's Cantabria. 4 autonomous communities have flags that incorporate the historic red and yellow stripe design known as La Señera. Catalonia and Valencia are 2. Name both the others.
Oh, I mean, those are the 2 I knew. I would go Galicia and...
Basque country, no, they would have something separate.
I don't know what other autonomous communities there are. Is Murcia?
Yeah,
Try Galicia and Murcia.
Galicia and Murcia.
No, it's the Balearic Islands and Aragon. Picture round now, and for your picture starter, you'll see a map. For 10 points, identify the city marked.
UCL Prabhakar.
Ulaanbaatar.
It is Ulaanbaatar, yes. That was Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia, of course, which, with a population of approximately 1.7 million people, is home to just under half of the entire country's inhabitants. For your picture bonuses, you'll see the locations of 3 more cities. This time, each is home to the majority of the population of their respective countries. In each case, I need the name of the city marked. First?
Oh, so that's Kuwait City.
Yeah. Kuwait City.
Yes. Second?
That's Djibouti, isn't it?
Oh,
Yes.
So what's the capital of the
Djibouti.
big... Is it?
Yeah. I
yeah.
think
Yeah,
the city
Djibouti
is-
City or just Djibouti?
Just Djibouti.
Yeah. Djibouti?
Yes, that was Djibouti City. Finally?
That is going to be Montevideo.
Montevideo.
It is Montevideo, yes. I'll start with now. In which Welsh county is Amroth Castle, often said to mark the eastern end of the Lanska, a line that marked linguistic differences between the coastal plateau of the south and the more hilly north? The latter area includes the Preseli Hills and the city of St David's.
UCL Jack.
Pembrokeshire?
It is Pembrokeshire, yes. Your bonus is UCL, 3 questions on the Belgian-born author Marguerite Yourcenar. Yourcenar is probably best known for a 1951 historical novel concerning which Roman ruler? The
Hadrian.
Yes. Which Japanese author is the subject of a work by Yourcenar subtitled A Vision of the Void? His novels include Confessions of a Mask and The Sea of Fertility tetralogy.
I think it's Mishima.
I don't know.
Try Mishima.
Nominate Mandel.
Mishima?
Correct, yes. In 1980, Yourcenar became the first woman to be elected to what learned institution established in 1634?
Académie Française.
Yeah.
My guess if I
Académie
had to.
Française.
Unless we...
Yeah, I don't. It's not the Royal Society.
No.
Okay, for that.
Académie Française.
Yes, it is, yeah. Plenty of time there, so you see get going with this one. Described by art historian Herbert Reed as the whole spirit of the movement, distilled and crystallised into a single figure, the porcelain modeller Franz Anton Bustelli worked principally in what artistic and decorative style, characterised by elegance, lightness and profuse and delicate...
UCL Halterman and Whistle.
Minimalism.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. profuse and delicate ornamentation. It emerged in France during the 1720s and 30s, and notable exponents in painting include François Boucher and Giambattista Tiepolo.
LSE Bramley.
Rococo.
It is Rococo. Well done. Bonuses then for you, LSE. 3 questions on world systems theory. The 1974 book, The Modern World System, was written by which American sociologist? He argued that the capitalist world economy developed out of the long 16th century in feudal Europe.
I've heard of this,
think?
I don't remember. Right.
Perhaps the theorist of the public sphere. We don't know.
That was Immanuel Wallerstein. Wallerstein's version of world system theory uses the term core to describe developed countries. And what contrasting 9-letter term to describe...
Periphery.
Yes. Another US sociologist, Janet Abu-Lughal, proposed an earlier 13th century world system based on 8 trade circuits. The largest of these stretched from the Black Sea to Peking, across the territory of which powerful empire?
13th century Mongols, surely.
You think so?
Yeah.
Mongols.
Yes, it is the Mongol Empire. Let's start the question. What year saw all of the following? The double election of Frederick the Fair and Ludwig of Bavaria as King of the Romans, the death of both Pope Clement V and King Philip IV of France, and the victory of Robert the Bruce at the Battle of Bannockburn.
UCL Mandel.
1314.
It is 1314. Well done. Your bonuses, then, UCL, are on the US mathematician and humorist Tom Lehrer, specifically his 1959 song, The Elements. In each case, identify the chemical element from the description. First, an element of the oxygen group, named after a Greek goddess. This is the 4th element listed in Lehrer's song after antimony, arsenic and aluminum.
I think it's selenium. No. It's a Greek goddess.
But they're in alphabetical order, are they?
Oh, yes.
So,
Andromeda?
No. Antimony? No, that's not named after a Greek goddess.
Antigone? No, that's not a goddess.
I can't think.
Come on.
Say antimony. I don't. It's not.
Antimony.
No, it's selenium. Secondly, a rare, dense metal with a melting point only slightly lower than that of tungsten. Named after a European river, it follows hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen in the second line of the song.
It's rhenium.
Yes, because it has the line with selenium.
Rhenium.
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 Yes. Finally, the last element to be listed in the song, after copper, tungsten and tin, it is an alkali metal discovered by Humphrey Davy in 1807.
So sodium. I mean, David is called sodium and other
Sodium.
things.
Is that an alkali metal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go sodium.
Yeah, okay.
Sodium.
Yes. Let's start a question now. What is the original language of the major works of European Romantic literature known in English as the Undivine Comedy, My Testament and Forefathers' Eve? The writers of these works are often known collectively as their country's 3 bards.
LSE Young.
Polish.
It is Polish. Well done, yes. Your bonuses then, LSE, are 3 questions on the photographer C.M. Batty, born in Georgia in 1873. Batty's earliest known works include a seated portrait taken in the 1890s of which African-American abolitionist and orator towards the end of his life?
Frederick Douglass?
Yeah.
Frederick Douglass?
Correct. In the 1910s, Batty's portraits of black community leaders appeared frequently on the cover of the NAACP's magazine, The Crisis, under the founding editorship of which US sociologist whose works include The Souls of Black Folk?
Yeah.
Dubois.
Yes. Batty also founded the photography department of which historically black university in Alabama, established in 1881 with Booker T. Washington as its principal. This university is associated... Correct. Music round now. And for your music starter, you're going to hear a piece of classical music. For 10 points, name its composer.
UCL Mandel.
Chopin.
No, you can hear a bit more, LSE. No conferring.
LSE Bramley.
Beethoven?
It's Bach. J.S. Bach. We'll take your music bonuses in a moment. Here we go. Fingers or buzzers. Now let's start the question now. Dinorwig in North Wales is an example of what specific kind of hydroelectric power generation? When demand is low, surplus power transfers water upwards to a high-level reservoir. When demand is high, the water flows downwards through the turbines to generate power. The term in question is represented by the letters PS in the abbreviation PSH.
UCL Jack.
Post-storm.
No. Anyone want to buzz? You may not confer.
LSE Nyan.
Search. Post-search.
No, it's pumped hydro storage. Let's start a question. Described as descending from the red family and expressive of a new signal of strength, the 2023 Pantone colour of the year is called Viva what? This word is the name of a purplish red dye originally produced as fuchsine or rosine and renamed after a battle fought in 1859 by France.
UCL Mantle.
Magenta.
It is magenta, yes, well done. The recording of Bach's Goldberg variations that you heard for your music starter was by multi-award-winning pianist Vikingur Olafsson, named Iceland's Glenn Gould by the New York Times. Your music bonuses will be 3 more recordings by Olafsson. You just need to name the composer of the work in each case. First, this American composer.
Is this not class?
Oh, yeah, it is. Or is it? It's not right, is it?
I'm pretty sure it's class.
If you're sure, go for it.
Philip Glass.
Yes, Etude number 6. Secondly, the composer of this work, based on Hungarian folk tunes.
If it's Hungarian, I would say Liszt.
Yeah, so would
I don't know.
I'd say Liszt. Yeah.
Liszt.
No, it's Bela Bartok. And finally, this German composer.
He was Austrian, I think. But he could have been German.
I have no idea.
Schumann.
Or Beethoven, he was definitely German.
Schumann, Brahms. I'm completely lost.
Yeah, or it could be
It could be Beethoven.
Yeah, should we just go that?
I don't know.
I'll try Beethoven.
Beethoven.
No, it was Robert Schumann. Now let's start a question now. I need the title of a work here. Anitra's Dance, Ingrid's Lament, The Death of Orsa, Solveig's Song, and Morning Mood are some of...
UCL Mantle.
Peer Gynt.
Peer Gynt is correct, yes. Your bonuses, UCL, are on varieties of the Persian language. Which former Soviet republic has a variety of Persian as its official language?
Tajikistan.
Tajikistan.
Yes. The Persian variety, sometimes known as Judeo-Tajik, and the Jewish community that historically spoke it, both ultimately take their names from which former Silk Road city, now in Uzbekistan. About 220 kilometres west of Samarkand, its historic centre is a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Tashkent, is it? Where's
No, it's going to be... Oh, God. I thought it was going to be Samarkand.
Yeah,
so,
same.
There's another historic Silk Road city there. But
Do we know any Central Asian UNESCO sites?
Come on.
No.
just say Tashkent.
Tashkent.
No, it's Bukhara. What is the name of the variety of Afghan Persian that is one of the official languages of Afghanistan alongside Pashto?
It's Dari.
Dari.
Dari is...
Dari.
It is Dari, yes. Let's start the question now. An encyclopedic overview of music theory in France at the time, Harmonie Universelle, is a work of 1636 by which French polymath? His work in mathematics includes studies of prime numbers in the form...
UCL Prabhakar.
Mersenne.
It is Mersenne. Bad luck, LSE. You hit that buzzer incredibly hard, but unfortunately it's slightly too late. Your 3 bonuses, UCL, are on people who played a key role in the 1916 Easter Rising in Ireland. 5 points for each person that you can name from the description. First, a school teacher and enthusiastic promoter of Gaelic culture, who was a member of the military council of the Irish Republican Brotherhood. He delivered the proclamation of the Irish Republic from the steps of the General Post Office.
Was Michael Collins a school teacher?
I mean, Collins is quite central.
Collins,
So.
I'm really rubbish on this. Let's say I go for
Collins.
No, that was Patrick Pearse. Secondly, a fighter who had her death sentence commuted on account of her being a woman. In 1919, she was made Minister for Labour, becoming the first woman to hold a cabinet position in Europe.
Is it Constance Markovich?
I don't think it is.
No. Do we know?
This is terrible.
Should we just say it?
Say Constance Mark.
Constance Markovich.
Is correct. Oh. Finally, a former British colonial official and humanitarian activist who led a mission to procure guns from Germany for the rebels. During his trial for treason, extracts from his purported diaries that detailed homosexual activities were used to smear his reputation, and he was hanged.
It's Roger Casement.
Casement.
It is Roger Casement, yes. Brings the buzzers. Here's another starter for 10. Located south of the river Narmada and bounded by the mountains known as the Western and Eastern Ghats, what is the name of the extensive plateau?
LSE Young.
The Deccan Plateau.
It is the Deccan Plateau. Well done. Your bonuses then are on women who have won the gold medal of the Royal Astronomical Society. Born in Hanover in 1750, who was the first woman to receive a gold medal from the RAS in 1828? Her discoveries include 8 comets.
Herschel.
Herschel.
Yes, Caroline Herschel, who received the Royal Astronomical Society's Geophysics Gold Medal in 2017. She was principal investigator on the magnetometer that flew on the Cassini mission to Saturn, and also leads a similar team on the Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer, due to arrive at Jupiter in 2031.
Pass.
Pass.
Is Michelle Doherty, who won the Astronomy Gold Medal in 2021 and co-discovered pulsars.
Jocelyn Bell.
Jocelyn Bell.
Yes, Jocelyn Bell Burnell. Picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see a production shot from a play. For 10 points, simply give the title of the play.
UCL Jack.
The History Boys?
No. Anyone from LSE, you may not confer.
LSE Young.
A Streetcar Named Desire.
Oh, it was One Man, Two Governors. Right, we'll take your picture bonuses in a second. Another starter question now. With its rules recently reconstructed by Irving Finkel, a 2-player race game from the 3rd millennium...
LSE Young.
Senate.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. From the 3rd millennium BCE is known as the royal game of which Mesopotamian city from the Sumerian civilization? It is home to a great ziggurat dedicated to the moon god Nana. You may not confer.
UCL Prabhakar.
Uruk.
No, bad luck. The answer is Another starter question now. Taking its name from the Greek for star taker, what handheld, multi-purpose scientific device consisted of a...
UCL Prabhakar.
Astrolabe.
It is an astrolabe, yeah, well done. For your picture starter, you saw One Man, Two Governors by Richard Bean, which was nominated for Best New Play at the Olivier's in 2012, but did not win. For your picture bonuses, you'll see 3 more notable plays, UCL, that received nominations for Best New Play and also did not win. 5 points for each play you can identify. First, this 1992 production.
Is it like some Derek John?
When was Aquas? Earlier than that, wasn't it?
Much earlier. It's not something like Rent, is it?
That's
No, that's too late for Rent.
Come on.
I think
we know.
pass.
Angels in America. Secondly, this play from 1993.
Oh, I think that might be...
Doubt? Is that Doubt?
No, it's the David Mamet play.
Company Law Handbook.
It's the David Mamet play where she accuses the professor of sexual harassment.
Is it? Like what? Oh, what's the amendment? You know where?
No. It's the name. Oh. I'm not.
Come on.
Pass.
It's Oleana. You're thinking of the right one. Bad luck. And finally, from 2009.
That is. It's not Lehman.
It's not. I think it's
No, that's only got us a 3-hander.
Yeah.
Not Lehman. I mean the other one.
Enron.
Enron. Yes.
Enron.
It is Enron, yes. Now start the question. The system of bilateral alliances in the Asia-Pacific region, arranged by the USA after the Second World War, is usually known by the name of which city where the 1951 Treaty of Peace with Japan was signed?
LSE Young.
Manila.
No.
UCL Mantle.
Jakarta.
If any of you are studying United States history and politics, it's San Francisco. Bad luck. Rich in vitamin K and vitamin A, what leafy vegetable has a name that derives ultimately from the Latin for milk, in reference to the sap that emerges from its cut stem? Its botanical varieties include butterhead, crisphead, and romaine or cos.
UCL Holtam and Entwistle.
Lettuce.
Got it at romaine, didn't we? 3 questions for you, UCL, on the theatre architect Frank Matcham. The London Coliseum, designed by Matcham in 1904, became the home of which performing arts company in 1968?
ENO.
Yes, the English National Opera. The venue of an annual international opera festival. Which town in Derbyshire has an opera house designed by Matcham in 1903?
Is it Glyndebourne?
No, it's Buxton.
Buxton.
Yes. Bid me discourse, I will enchant thine ear. These words from Shakespeare's Venus and Adonis appear above the stage of a ballroom designed by Matchroom that opened in 1899 in which Lancashire town?
Blackpool Ballroom, presumably.
Blackpool.
It is Blackpool, yes. Let's start the question now. Listen carefully and answer as soon as your name is called. In a sonnet by Shelley, which precise 7 words precede this line? Look on my works, ye...
UCL Mantle.
My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings.
Certainly is. Beautifully done. Your bonuses then, UCL, are on literary characters. All 3 answers share the same 4-letter suffix. In Wide Sargasso Sea, Jean Rhys's prequel to Jane Eyre, what is the name of the protagonist, a young Creole heiress driven into madness after her arranged marriage to an English gentleman? Her husband renames her Bertha.
Oh.
Damn.
I can't
Pass and we'll get the suffix.
Pass.
It's Antoinette. In Proust, à la recherche du temps perdu, what is the given name of the friend of the Verdurins who seduces and eventually marries Charles Swann? She's later revealed to have been the lady in pink that Marcel earlier remembers visiting his uncle.
It's,
Bernadette?
No. Oh my God, I've read the bloody book.
Colette?
No, it's...
Come on.
I can't think
No, I'll tell you, it's
Odette.
Odette.
Okay.
In Victor Hugo's Les Miserables, the character given the birth name Euphrasie is more commonly known throughout the novel by what name? After the
Cosette.
death of... Cosette is correct. Let's start a question. What given name was shared by Queen's consort to Richard II, Richard III, James...
UCL Mantle.
Anne.
It is Anne, yes. Your bonuses, UCL, are on counties of Ireland. First, sailing due west from Blackpool, one would make landfall on the shores of which Irish county?
Claire.
No, Claire's the other side.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Cavan.
Cavan.
No, that's Louth. Second, sailing due west from Aberystwyth, in which county would one make land?
I guess something like Waterford,
Yeah, that
Wexford.
would-
Yeah.
Wexford.
Yeah, happy. Wexford.
Yes. And finally, sailing due west from St Anne's Head at the mouth of Milford Haven, in which county would one make land?
I mean, that's near there, so maybe Waterford.
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 No, it's Cork. Let's start a question. What word precedes knot in the name of a protective hairstyle created by twisting strands of hair together and wrapping them...
UCL Halterman Entwistle.
Top.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Wrapping them into small buns. The same word names the language family that includes Zulu, Shona and Swahili.
LSE Nyang.
Sub-Saharan.
No, it's Bantu. Let's start a question. Which combination of 2 letters can denote either of the numerical values 220 or 600? The former in hexadecimal, the latter in Roman numerals.
UCL Mantle.
DC.
It is DC, yes. Your bonuses are on plant hormones. What major class of plant hormones includes indole 3-acetic acid, which stimulates cell division and encourages phototropism? Its name comes from the Greek for grow or increase.
Could it be trophin?
Maybe.
Trophin.
No, it's oxin. Discovered by Aiki Kurosawa. And that the going LSE at 55, and UCL at 255. Well, LSE, you know, it's a strange thing to say, but that is a completely unjust scoreline in the sense that there were about 50 starters there, which you guys all knew the answers to, but you're just a fraction late. And so much of this game is about momentum, and it just never quite got going for you guys. I'm so sorry. Absolutely loved having you. UCL, my goodness, you got into a real roll there. That was really, really impressive. 255 against such a strong team at this stage in the competition bodes well. So well done. I hope you can join us next time for another second-round match. But until then, it is goodbye from LSE.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from UCL.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.